Alright guys, so we made it back home and I got her off the trailer, and this is really the first time I've really got to sit on her, look at her. I took her up and down the power lines for a little bit, so she hasn't really been on a ride. What I wanted to do is I wanted to do just a quick look, first look, and a walk around and kind of go over the machine. There's not many videos out on these guys, so I feel like maybe I should do a video and kind of explain some of the stuff that this thing has and the differences between this machine and a lot of the other Can-Ams. So what we have here is we have the Can-Am Renegade. This is the XXC model, so it's the cross country, and it's the 1000R. This bike was designed, as you can see right there, it was designed for GNCC racing, and this machine dominates in that class for sure. Polaris did have their scrambler in the GNCC racing, but since they changed over to the 55-inch platform and redesigned the scrambler to the S, I have not seen those models in the GNCC racing. I don't know if it's because they're too wide, if there's I'm not quite sure 100% on all the rules for GNCC, so I don't know if maybe because it's so wide that it's not able to run, because I do see the older scramblers still running, the 2018 model. But anyway, so first thing we notice, or I notice, is obviously the beadlocks. Those are really, really nice. Those are true beadlock wheels. You are sitting on 25-inch wheels, or I'm sorry, 25-inch tires, by 8, and in the rear 25 by 10. So the rears are wider than the front, as you can see the difference, as most sports quads have. Now the Scrambler S has, I believe it's 8 all the way around, so they have the same width tire all the way around the machine. Are these 14 size wheels? 12s, 12-inch. So these are 12-inch wheels, and I do believe it's the same in the rear. I don't think they changed the sizing on that. Yep, 12s. So it also has the 1.5 Fox RS shocks, and as you can see up in here, you have your settings there for adjustments. Now, I don't know if this is a factory setting or if this is something they did when they put it together, but you can see how far down here on the front they've got the springs compressed. And then come back here and look at this. This is, like I said, I don't know if this is something that's supposed to be, but they've got this thing wedged way down. Now you can see the white mark there, so I'm wondering if it is a factory setting. There's not much thread left. I think it ends like right here. So that'll show you they've got that thing compressed all the way down. And when I go and put weight on this thing, I mean, it doesn't budge. It doesn't budge at all. So that is super stiff. Same setup on this side. The other thing I noticed, obviously you get the raised metal racing foot pegs, and you get the guards, metal guards underneath, skid plates, which is super nice. That is a super awesome addition. It comes with guards up here, as all the Can-Ams do. These are just plastic, but at least it gives you some protection to the CV joints. Obviously it's got the well-known Can-Am Visco locks, four-wheel drive selectable here, like all other Can-Am models. This does have the ITC mode, so you can switch from sport and non-sport. That's only 2 settings. There's not a third option in there. And it also has the tri-mode steering, power steering. So it's, from what I see, I could be wrong. I haven't gone in and messed with this yet or anything. I didn't see where you could actually make an adjustment to the power steering manually. I believe it's all electronically. It does it on the fly for you. And the more speed you carry, the power steering adjust, but I haven't gone into the manual and read anything or seen anything where I can manually make adjustments to that DPS. The key fob, it's not a key. It's more of a weird type of ball joint clasp type thing. So when you snap this over, there's a sensor in here that allows the bike to know the key is there. And then you come over here and you just hit this once and you will engage the menu there, center console. And then to start it, you have to have this on, obviously. Hold the brake, press, and she'll fire right up. So it's a little bit different process than most four-wheelers. I'm used to a key because I never turn this off. That's just the way I work. This is always on and I turn the key off and then when I put it away. Small storage. It's a Renegade model, so it's not a Outlander. It doesn't have the racks. You don't have a lot of storage. You can place maybe a small cooler here. There is no rear under the seat storage on this, but the back end looks mean, guys. I love the Renegade. I've always loved the Renegade. I love the color choice that they went with this year. This is called chalk and red. I really wanted last year's colors. I wanted the black on red. I just always loved black and red combination, but this combination looks really good too. It's got a little bit of sparkle in her. It's hard to see, but in the sun you can see there is a metallic flake in this paint and it looks super sharp. Definitely like the colors package. You get the red and black Can-Am hand guards. Comes on the XXC models, and I think it might come on, what is that, the GTR or GR model Outlander 2. I can't remember. There's a next model down that's not the XXC that I believe you still get these. Other than that, you know, it's not a double A-arm suspension in the rear. That's a Can-Am thing. They like their little trailing arms back there, which I don't know. I don't know enough about the Can-Ams. I do have the 450, but I've never really followed the Can-Am brand long enough to understand why they went that route. To me, this is very exposed, but you are moving forward. You're not moving backwards, or you shouldn't be. So you would think this would be protected, but again, I mean, you can see how exposed those axles are. And with the double A-arm system, the A-arms protect that. So I guess we'll find out through the years. I did get the 48-month warranty bumper to bumper on this thing. Speaking of bumper, it does come with the black sport bumper, and it is pre-wired from Can-Am for a winch. So I am having trouble finding a plate for the 22 model. Even Can-Am doesn't list one yet, so I don't know what generation they consider this. I keep seeing G2's plates, and I don't know if the G2 is the same generation platform as this one. I don't know if this is a G3 or if it's still a G2. So if you guys do know that, you know, you can place that in the comments. It does have a cigarette lighter outlet here, which is kind of cool. Throw a charger on your phone if you wanted to. But there she is in all her glory. And also wanted to mention, I want to throw a huge thank you to Mountain Extreme Power Sports in Pennsylvania. Roxton, Pennsylvania. We drove 18 hours to get this bad boy, and they treated us like family the whole time. It was unbelievable how from the time I walked into that dealership, John, I mean, even on the phone, they were just different. They operate completely different. They treated you like family, and it was the best price in the nation, from what I've gathered as far as calling around. And I've called at least 8 different states, and best price that I could get. Now, yes, the fuel cost getting up there was a little bit, but still, it was well worth it. The guys, the whole team down there, or I should say up there, was absolutely great. thank you again. Thank you, John. Thank you, Mountain Extreme, for taking care of us. You have a customer for life for sure. If there's anything else that I could possibly go up that way for, I will. But we need to get some tea time on this thing now, guys, because look how clean she is. And this is the cleanest you'll ever see her. She's brand new. She's only been sat on a couple times. You know, when I brought home the Sportsman, my wife was the first one to actually ride it. She hasn't even sat on this one yet. So I'm surprised she didn't want to run out here and jump on it before I take it. So yeah, we are going to hop on her. We're going to put a helmet on. We're going to put a camera, and we're going to do our first ride. But that's what we have right now for our first look. And thanks for the views, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any further future. We've got all of the Windrock stuff going up. Day 1 is already posted. I'm working on day 2 today. So stay tuned. It's going to be fun. Let's ride, guys.